Alright guys, since 93 Sports, I wanted to do a video about how Manny Pacquiao was able to go up so many weight divisions, maintain his punching power, maintain his punch resistance, and just dominate these bigger guys. Um, I believe Pacquiao debuted at the age of 18 at 106 pounds, okay? But I'm only going to take into consideration when he gained the title. So we're kind of going to count from 112 pounds up because he won his first title at the age of 20, and he was fighting at 112 pounds, okay? So he won that title in 1998, and then in 1999 at the age of 21 at flyweight at 112 pounds he was knocked out, okay? So he would have 8 fights at flyweight, okay? Then he would move up to super bantamweight, which is 122 pounds. I believe they have super flyweight now, which is 115 pounds, but I don't know if they had super flyweight back when Manny Pacquiao was at that weight. So if it was around, that he was skipped super flyweight, which was only 3 pounds up, but still that's skipping a weight class. He had 12 fights at super bantamweight, which is 122 pounds. Okay, he had 12 fights there. Then, okay, he goes to the next division, which is featherweight, 126 pounds, and immediately, no tune-ups, nothing, fights Marco Barrera, and he beats him, okay? He has 3 weights at featherweight. He has 3 fights at featherweight, okay? And then he moves up 4 pounds to super featherweight, and he fights the champ immediately, who is Eric Morales at the time. Eric Morales beats him, okay? But I don't believe Pacquiao was hurt in the fight. He could have been, but I'm not sure, okay? Okay, and then he spends 2 years at super featherweight, and then he has 1 fight at lightweight, which is 135 pounds, and moves up to 145 pounds to fight Oscar De La Hoya, okay? Then he has 1 fight at super lightweight, which is 140, and moves up to 147. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, like I've said before, I'm not the most knowledgeable person in boxing, but I have sparred and had amateur fight. So you gotta understand, the more Pacquiao moves up, the closer and closer he's getting to his natural weight. He might even be fighting at his natural weight, okay? So you got guys that are cutting 20-30 pounds to get to that point, and Pacquiao's basically fighting almost close. He has to be fighting almost close to his walk around weight, and he eventually goes up as high as 154 and fights Antonio Margarito. Even though it's a catch weight, you could say Margarito was a little weight drain, but still, man, coming from 106 pounds all the way up to 100, fighting a 154 pounder, that's crazy, and he's still knocking guys out. You going from, being a small guy 18, the small guy 18, and being able to stop guys that are way bigger than you. I did my research and I was trying to find a fighter that I could compare that's done this, So I looked at Floyd Mayweather. Okay, he debuted at age 19, okay? And he debuted at 130 pounds. Mayweather was only able to go up to 154, 14 pounds. Okay, so you can kind of compare the two Mayweather debuted at 19. He's still growing. Okay, he grew into his man body at 147. When he went up to 154, it was something rare. He wasn't a true 154 pounder. So his true weight, his true fighting weight was he was good at 147. So 130 to 147, 17 pounds. Okay, Manny Pacquiao, okay, went from 112 pounds, okay, all the way up to fighting 154 pounders. Okay, that's 41 pounds. Okay, how he was able to have punch resistance, maintain his power, is crazy. You got all these fighters that you can't compare him to. People like Zab Judah stayed at 140 almost his entire career. You know, it's crazy. You can't really compare him to anybody. I seen that in doing my research. I seen that Roberto Duran, he debuted at and before when I said 112 to 154, actually let me correct myself. I'm doing 106 pounds to 154. That's 41 pounds right there. But in doing my research, I found that Roberto Duran debuted at age 17 at 119 pounds. So basically super bantamweight, and he was able to go up as far as I believe he fought up as far as 168 when he fought the guy that Roy Jones just smashed. What was that guy's name? Man, Vinny Pazienza. He fought him at 168. So he was able to go from 119 to 168, but the difference is, Roberto Duran wasn't just, once he was getting higher up in those weights, he wasn't knocking guys out. Pacquiao's moving up these weights. He's knocking out guys. He's fighting these devastating punchers: Miguel Cotto, Antonio Margarita, Joshua Clottey. You could even say Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales. And he's just running through these guys. So it's something fishy there. Either it's something fishy there, or Pacquiao just defying just the rules of physics. He just doing things that just you don't do. I looked up some other fighters that debuted around a similar age. I looked at Shane Mosley, debuted at 22 years old at 135, fought as high as 154 at 46. I just don't see. I understand you're growing into your man body, okay, but you got to understand these fighters are competing in a sport that is very cardio intensive, so it's hard to keep weight on them. So that means they can fight at smaller weights for a longer period of time because they're doing so much cardio. That it's gonna kind of negate them getting bigger. I mean, of course they're gonna get bigger as they get older, gets into the man body, but the cardio intensive exercise that they're doing to be a boxer are kind of negating that just a little bit. So it's just hard to see that he went up all these weight divisions. I don't understand. So I don't know if there's any truth into him juicing. Is man, I don't understand. But anyway, let me hear your thoughts on the situation. Manny Pacquiao has had a great career. If he's all natural, you gotta put him up there with some of the greatest of all times. For him to be able to do what he did, man. But I think he was taking something, because just for him to do that, I mean, I guess someone could say, oh, maybe you can affect the fighter's stamina or possibly how hard they hit with human growth hormones, but I don't think uh, juicing would help a fighter's chin. I think maybe him being able to throw as many punches as he was able to throw helped him, with guys coming in, and maybe he didn't take the kind of shots that he would have took because he was able to throw so many punches. I don't know, but something's definitely fishy there. Um, but anyway, I'm out of here. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that alert button so you're notified every time I drop a new video. I'm out.